Hello, sentient beings. Welcome to the Spiritual Alchemist channel with me, your host, Marvin. Well, today's topic is entitled Free Will and the Will to be Free. So there are a lot of things that are erupting and going on our planet. And I'd like to take the time today to talk about free will, because that's one of the key issues that is being addressed at this time on the planet. And firstly, I'd like to start with a couple of planets that will have a say as to what transpires if we look at our birth charts, as well as if we look at the charts of planets. Well, not the charts of planets, but the charts of countries where they had their founding. So, for example, we can look at the US for 1776, and we see that for our independence, there was a planet that was very dominant, and that planet is Pluto. So Pluto is one of the outer planets as well. And if I take a look at Pluto, the Pluto's chakra is going to sit with the sacral chakra. So that's our second chakra, which is a water element. So it has to do with our emotions. And at the time of, the founding of the independence of the US, it was very an emotional time, I'm sure. And with that said, Pluto has to do with death and rebirth. So new ideas coming to the foreground, as well as things that are transformational. So a lot of transforming. And starting in 2022, the US had its Pluto return. So a lot of things, of course, if we look back in retrospect in 2022, we'll see a lot of change occurred. And of course, if you have Pluto in your birth chart, you'll probably find out as well that there were a lot of things that were brought to the forefront. Things that might be revolutionary and bringing about a change in your life and perhaps in your family's life as well. So I'd like to draw two cards that will be the topic for our conversation in regards to Pluto for 2023 for the collective. So the first card I'd like to draw is a chakra card, and that is going to come from Rachelle Charman, who is the creator of this chakra reading deck. So I'm going to pull a card to look at the chakra for the collective for 2023 in regards to Pluto, because Pluto will be making transits around the world in 2023. And the card that comes out has to do with relationships. So looking at our relationships for 2023, maybe there are relationships that need to be redefined, relationships that might need to be cut out of our lives, or either new relationships, of course, new relationships coming about for a rebirth. And we could also have for countries new relationships being grounded and founded, so that we have a smoother transition as well in 2023. Now I'd like to take a look as well as what the key message will be. And this deck comes from the Mahabharata Oracle, and that is by Gita Rash. So we're going to take a look to see what's going to be important for 2023. Take a look at with our Pluto retrograde, and then I'll tell you as well in 2023, I said Pluto retrograde because Pluto is retrograding, and then I will let you know when it is going to go direct. So justice will be served in 2023. So that could be with justice in a lot of different things. So Pluto is that card that can definitely bring about justice, like I said, with those things that are transforming, bringing about death and rebirth. And in this time, close to the end of the year, we like to think about that because there is a lot of transition often at the end of the year into the new year. So take a look into our lives and to see what can bring about justice, transformation, and as well bringing about and uncovering what's in those types of hidden agendas. So those are the type of things that we'll be looking for as well. And just to let you know when we will have in 2023 what will be happening with Pluto. So Pluto retrograde will be in Capricorn on May the 2nd. So I'm talking about the sidereal astrology as well, because this is where the placements are pretty exact, and also gives a little bit about the nakshatras as well. And then Pluto will move forward on October the 11th. So it will have a long period of being in retrograde. And to let you compare about the Pluto in 2022, it went retrograde in Capricorn on the 30th of April from last year, and then it started moving forward on October the 9th of 2022. So at this time, it is still moving forward, but then it's going to go retrograde on the 2nd of May in Capricorn. And that is going to give us the time to look back to see what do I need to have in review and to further develop so that we can move forward in our lives. Now, the second planet that I would like to take a look at is Uranus. Now, Uranus is said to be the Great Awakener. So quite sudden, spontaneous changes that would be on the horizon for us. So it could be anything from a volcano erupting, earthquakes, tsunamis, and not only around our planet, but also within our lives. So there could be sudden abrupt changes that could be brought about, and would like to see as well, give us a message, Uranus, for the collective for 2023. Again, we're going to take a look at the Oracle deck here, and as well with the chakras, can't even pronounce it, to see what we have with Uranus. Now, Uranus is associated with the 7th chakra, which is our crown chakra. So our crown chakra, bringing in that information from the cosmos to us directly into the crown chakra. And let's see which chakra that is going to be affecting for the collective for 2023, and what type of a message is going to give us. So with relationships, that was pertaining actually to our sacral chakra, which was that orangish color. So very fitting for relationships for 2023 with that Pluto. And with Uranus, we're talking about abundance. So again, with the sacral chakra, so it is important that we have our sacral chakra in balance for 2023, bringing in abundance. So there could be a sudden windfall of abundance of joy. It could be financial. It could be as well with our family situations as well, that we have that abundance of joy, laughter, happiness, and harmony, which is what I definitely wish for everyone. We have to watch the ego. So with that abundance and balancing out that sacral chakra, the ego could play a part into this as well for the collective. So we have to keep our ego in check and balanced, while those things that are bringing in that abundance for 2023 is aligned with, for example, our character, our morals, and that we can continue on our quest for that will to be free and staying within that freedom. And with the human collective, we want to say that we don't want this feeling of being caged in, because if we can go back to 2020 and 2021, where we, a lot of us felt like we were caged in. So this is the time now to claim your free will, to stay free, to stay in love, to stay divine, and wishing you all the best for now and for the upcoming year. Stay in love, light, and stay divine. God bless.